welcome back to Revenue. Join me as I dive into the world of savings challenges and see if I can prove that you might be doing it all wrong.
I'm sure you had get back. Wait, hold up, 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 wait.
Savings challenges have become super popular lately, and for good reason. They can be a great way to build some serious savings and achieve your financial goals. From the 100 envelope savings challenge to the coin jar challenge, there are countless ways to get started and some real results. But let's get real for a second. We've all been there. We start a savings challenge with the best of intentions, only to fizzle out after a week or two. So what's going on? Why do so many people struggle to stick to their savings challenges? Well, in my opinion, it all comes down to unrealistic goals and a lack of planning. When we set our sights too high, it's easy to get discouraged and give up when we fail to meet our targets. And let's be honest, who hasn't gotten excited about a new challenge, only to realize a week later that it's just not sustainable? Another common pitfall is that people often focus too much on the challenge itself rather than their underlying financial goals. They get caught up in the excitement of saving a certain amount of money each week without stopping to think about why they're doing it in the first place. And then when the challenge ends, they're left without a plan for what to do next. It's like, yeah, you might have saved $1,000, but what's the point if you're just gonna blow it all on a fancy dinner a week later? And don't even get me started on the people who try to follow someone else's saving plan without tailoring it to their own needs. Newsflash, what works for someone else is not guaranteed to work for you. Your financial situation is unique and your savings plans should be too. But instead of taking the time to figure out what works best for them, people try to follow some one-size-fits-all approach that's doomed to fail from the start. So what's the alternative? Well, that's what I want to talk about next. There are so many different types of savings challenges out there, from the ones I mentioned earlier to more extreme challenges like the no spend challenge. And some of these challenges can be really effective, but only if you're careful. For example, the 100 envelope savings challenge is great for some people, but it can be tough if you're someone who gets paid bi-weekly or monthly. And the penny savings challenge is fun, but it's not exactly going to make you rich anytime soon. Some saving challenges are all about cutting back on expenses, while others focus on increasing your income. And then there are the challenges that combine both approaches. The key is to find a challenge that works for you and your unique financial situation. It's not about following someone else's plan. It's about creating a plan that's tailored to your needs and goals. And that's where things can get really interesting. When you take the time to figure out what works best for you, you can create a savings plan that's truly sustainable and achievable. So what's the secret to making savings challenges work? Well, it all comes down to personalization and flexibility. Instead of trying to follow some rigid plan, you need to be willing to adapt and adjust as you go. And that's not always easy. It takes time and effort to figure out what works best for you. And it takes discipline to stick to your plan. But trust me, it's worth it. When you take the time to create a personalized savings plan, you'll be amazed at how much more effective it is. In the end, it's all about finding an approach that works for you and sticking to it. Savings challenges can be a great way to get started, but they're not a one-size-fits-all solution. By taking the time to figure out what works best for you, you can create a savings plan that's truly sustainable and achievable. And that's what it's all about. Thanks for watching, and I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Have you tried a savings challenge before? What worked for you and what didn't? And please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video, share this channel, so we all can be on the road to financial freedom. By doing so, we must start with what we have, trust the process, and understand that a little bit goes a long way. And I'll see you all in the next one.